than I need. Get down on my knees and plead. It's always more than I deserve, but I'd leave too if I had the nerve. But I'm just asking for you to stay. Oh, I'm just asking for you to stay. Eulogize me in a song I'll never hear. Lay my bones to rest with your fear. Nothing else can move wouldn't ask you to treat me kind. Wouldn't ask you to read my mind. But I might ask for you to stay. I wouldn't hope for your love. Wouldn't dare dream.
This one, right? Yeah, there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lotus Fire Show. My name is Pirates Matter. We're live today with Syberia 3, though that doesn't look like Syberia 3 to me. Okay, hang on, I gotta fix some stuff. I haven't streamed on a Monday night in a while, so I figured now would be the time. And I got distracted by a couple things because, you know, it's election night in Canada tonight, and it was looking promising, and now it's a little worrisome, if I'm being honest. Not gonna lie. But I believe in us, Canada. We can make the right decision. Please make the right decision. Hey, we're gonna try to ignore that for the next, like, 2.5 hours, 2 hours. Just focus on this puzzle game. That's hopefully playing. What would a difficulty mode change? Okay, right, okay. I vaguely remember this. Hang on. We got this, we dipped the ink, right? Now what? So if I go to my items, pressing the... how does one navigate this? There we go. I got candles, I got a part of a stamp, I got a sponge soaked in ink. Can I...
Over time, the stamp got imprinted into the leather.
I know that we're gonna need to get this forged by the blacksmith, right? It says left stick, and I'm pressing the right stick instead. Whatever. Can I inspect anything here? Oh.
Perfect for inking a stamp.
Sick. I mean, yeah, sure. Just what stamp am I inking? That's the thing. We need the stamp, right? Because if I go over here and I go back in, right? First game she forges documents. Second game she forges documents. We love to see it. Get info on. I really. Any friends are alive? Roach. I love Roach and allowing me to click the lurk button, but also, unfortunately, it takes up space on the stream. That makes me feel a bit guilty every time. Anyway. Okay, let's see this part here. It's a puzzle piece thing or whatever. Right. Okay. Hang on. Got that thing.
Only the stamp is missing. How practical.
Right, we need this. So, okay, we got the ink. That's what we're supposed to do with the ink. Gotcha. Cool. Sick. Perfect. But I need the stamp.
Stamps. But not one is the right shape, of course.
And I can't, like, nab one to get it modified?
Given the living conditions here, I can understand why the policeman's so nice.
Sarcasm. Do I have a... Okay, we're good. We got the audio from the game going through as well. Camera's just a little more tilted to the left as usual. Tastes like water. I don't think I put enough coffee in there. Okay. Speaker, talk to him, whatever. Can I get a camera angle switch, or? Sweet. Can I talk to this person here? Wouldn't happen to have a stamp on here, would you? Okay. Would we be able to make the stamp out of ivory? I feel like that's not correct. I feel like we visited this last time, but because I don't remember, we should probably visit it again. Hello. We've already been in that. We already know there's not much we can do in there now. La polizia.
Superstitions seem pretty firmly in place here.
I mean, yeah. Good look at characters.
Ayahuasca's owl. It looks as stubborn as ever.
Talk to Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca, the Yukon shaman. I didn't think I'd see her again after she helped me save Hans.
Oh, she's the same one? Doesn't look the same. Okay. Fine then. Fair enough. See, that... I need that, but in smaller, you know?
What a strange sculpture. Looks like a kind of octopus or squid.
It's the nasty spirit that's at the bottom of the... This guy.
A Yukon craftsman surrounded by wood sculptures. The tribe's woodworker.
Wood?
Bayan tourists liked Yukols before. Yukols not stay too long time around Valsambor.
Yeah, they're fine as long as they don't exist within our vicinity, right? You're in my way. The smith is over here. Okay.
Before Yukos could always use stamping cabin. Then hey, visit town.
Right. So we're trying to find who stole the stamp or something? Okay, hang on. Small idea. Oh, we are forgetting one thing, and then it's that this game works a little differently than we're used to with the other Syberia games. We have to consider that we can show items to people. So what if I... Can I just stab him? How unfortunate. But like... like, by doing this, maybe we can talk to the smith. I think we tried this already, but Smith of the Woodworker might be able to help us if we show them the stuff. I'm focused on those two because I'm pretty sure I need to craft my own, like, stamp at this point. Right? No. Won't let me? Not with him. Excuse me. Pardon me. Why will you not let me use my thing? It won't even let me bring my items up to him. That's cool. I don't think it's my controller that's having an issue. There we go. No. It's supposed to show him something, right?
Over time, the stamp got imprinted into the leather. It looks like the Valzembor stamp.
Yeah, we know it's the Valzembor. Why are you not letting me? Okay. Maybe ayahuasca? Come on. Let me use my items. This part we're just trying anything, no?
A hide. Must be for making clothing.
Hey. Okay, what's left here? Crafters aren't really doing much for us.
What an amazing jumble. Not at all like New York markets.
You know, I think maybe it'd be kind of similar, honestly, but I guess not. This is the front door, if you will. I can't even go there. Okay.
The Yukon craftsmen must make these statuettes by the dozen.
See, but I need a statuette, and you guys aren't doing it for me, so. Okay. I gotta be missing something, right?
Tuk tuk sugar!
Okay.
Bairtala, Miss Catwalk.
It's me, it's Mist Walker.
So that's the famous lake that won't freeze anymore.
Yeah. Giant squid magic. Eat the bitty squid magic. No. What if I didn't zoom in? Just try to use it from here. Nope. Zero interaction area. Okay.
checkpoint for the municipal employees.
Yeah. I don't even have a pass, actually, so all this is, like, not giving me anything I need.
Nothing useful here.
That's what you say. Mm-hmm.
Stamps. But not one is the right shape, of course.
Right. Interesting that she says that before we get, like, the actual shape of the thing, but... What if... I don't know where I'm going. We are kind of just going around in circles as we were the last time, and that kind of frustrated me, so I don't want to do that again. Hey, no dying. Is there anything over here, actually? Hello. Whoa, a follower. Thank you, Korylov, for the follow. Now, whoa, why am I getting... What was that? Oh, we're at 310. Cool. I didn't realize that was a goal. Sick. Awesome. I didn't have anything planned for that. I think Twitch auto set that, actually. Did I get myself stuck here? The community, huh? Oh, you think I don't recognize that name? Bruh. You don't know because you're not a real person. See, there we go. I was gonna say just throw me your pitch already, but fake people are fake. You okay, darling? Darling? How do I get out of this predicament? Why allow me to go there if there's nothing there, though? Frustrate me, maybe? I'm gonna start poking around everywhere. Should have been poking around the whole time, but hey. Apparently we're not poking around enough. There has to be something we're missing completely, like a zone we're missing, because we're missing paper and we're missing a stamp. We don't even have a pass. Oh, wow. Maybe one of those. I keep retracing my steps over and over and over again, and I'm not getting any new results. Which, like, annoys me a lot.
I'm giving you my pass. That'll teach you a lesson about sneaking around.
Hey, how about you eat what they call garbage? Consider fecal matter your next did the breakfast.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you my pass to the town. Otherwise, I'd be stuck here just like you, right?
We got the snow ostrich here. Huh. Why is that a thing I can do? Stop snow. We can give the snow ostrich something.
Those ostriches are absolutely adorable. I wonder if I can...
Is this just a case of you can pet the dog? Because, like, sure, but... I should be able to do something for the ostrich. What if I talk to this guy here? Give me a pass.
A town pass?
Alright.
You need to go to the town hall, young miss.
I can't go to the town hall.
He seems more laid back than other visitors.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
I should
okay,
try
sure.
my luck with him.
I've been missing that guy non-stop. Sick. Whoa, a pepper! I'm sure the bugs are
Sir, excuse me.
just for decoration.
Hello, miss. You're not actually from here. I can hear it. What on earth
An
is
accent?
a young American doing in our beautiful land? Business?
He mentions an accent in the
Absolutely.
subtitles, but doesn't say it out loud.
It's a long story, believe me.
Interesting.
I see. In any event, you must try and visit our town. You know, Valsambor is very charming this season. And may I suggest you drop by my tavern? It's the best restaurant in town.
Let's go.
Well,
I need
I'd love
help.
to, but unfortunately I learned that now I need a pass to get into Valsambor. I'm looking for someone who can help me get one.
Ah, yes, that's true. That's a pain it is. But you're actually in luck. I may be able to do something for you.
Woo, let's go. He's a smuggler. He smuggles people in.
This is my wife's pass. She's not well,
Let's
so she couldn't come
go.
with me. The document is perfectly valid, except she forgot to get it stamped at the town hall.
And that's a problem?
I'm afraid so. Without the stamp, the document is worthless. Not that long ago, you just needed to get it officially stamped at the police checkpoint over there at the camp.
Great.
But there hasn't been anybody there since the town decided
Because
to
they're
come
being
down
weirdly
hard on the Yukons.
racist.
So this pass is useless?
Not necessarily. You need to add a stamp that looks like the official Valsambor seal. The police aren't that sharp-sighted.
They're
around
not
here, I have to
sharp-sighted. This
admit.
guy's actually helping her break the
I
law.
didn't say
Let's
a word.
go.
Good luck, miss. And don't forget to drop by my tavern when you're in Valsambor.
I love this guy. Of course he's a tavern owner. What's the name of your tavern, my friend? What's your name? Okay, we have the pass. So that's good. We just don't have the stamp.
Lion tourists liked Yukols before. Yukols not stay
Right.
too long time around Valsambor.
Okay, what if I... Come on. Let me open my inventory. I don't know why this game's so glitchy about it. Oh, there we go, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Can I... Yet. Oh, you know what I could do though? Observe. Okay. Oh, hey.
Apparently I need to have the official Valsambor stamp on this for it to be accepted as official.
Yeah. So, the blacksmith then. Oh, there's a cutscene, so there's something. I guess homie was making a stamp.
Hello.
Unuk mak misketwok. Need something from Forge?
Well,
Yeah.
yes, I do. I need a stamp that has the same shape as the Valsambor seal and that I can use with the press.
I'll leave
at
it in the
camp
police
gate.
checkpoint for you.
Complicated. Need model. Tuk tuk. You have that, misketwok?
I do have this. Yeah? Biscuit walk.
Complicated, complicated. Smith also need wax for mold.
Oh, dude, I got that too. Yay! All this wasted time wasn't wasted.
Good junk. Stamp ready and not long.
Good junk. I love good junk. is this stamp made of wax? Oh.
Before you
Thank you, sir.
could always use stamping cabin. Then hey, visit town.
Alright, sorry, Stone Ostrich. And they said ostriches were their biggest birds. So it's like right now. Nice. Okay, we can fit the stamp in. I just gotta get a little fancy with the paperwork. Never mind me, I'm going in. Do not look back, Mr. Policeman. Do I get an outfit change, you think, in this game? She got an outfit change in the second one. She's got pretty much the same outfit in the third one. Maybe they're like, eh, graphics are better, so we don't have to change the outfit, actually. Know what I'm saying? Alright. Puzzle pieces to be placed. Please excuse. Okay, I cannot until we do this, yeah. So, if I go to that, put stamp. If I go...
I have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out again.
Oh. Okay, interesting. That they let me one move to do that?
I have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out
Was that
again.
not what that was? I mean, yeah.
Only the stamp is missing. How practical. That's not right.
Well, no, that's why I'm trying to go up here, you gooberette. Kate, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. She's being dumb. Actually, I might as well just... You gonna let me go now? Can I actually put the stamp where it's supposed to be? Oh, actually I can't put the stamp where it's supposed to be. Oh, I gotta log these in place. I don't think I do. Alright, what if... Uh-huh. Whoops! Maybe I attach stamp now, eh?
I have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out
Is
again.
that not what we're doing? What am I not doing here? What am I misunderstanding? Okay, clearly when it's in that... Okay.
I have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out again.
I'm so confused. That won't attach to
Only
it.
the stamp is missing. How practical.
Okay. Let me see if I can examine it. While it's like that. No.
I have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out again.
Okay. Is it just that I'm not moving fast enough? Is that a thing?
That's not right.
No, this is. Uh-oh.
I forgot to ink the stamp.
No, you didn't. I mean, yes, I did, but this is fine. Okay, it was that. It was just not going fast enough. Noted. Ooh, retro stamps, man. In my days, they just kind of kept the stamps and the ink together. Puzzles. Appeared before the stamp touched it. Nice. No! Let me pick up my document! Just let me take my document. Dude, I don't care if it's ripped or not. Just give me the freaking papers. Yes, good. There we go.
Hello, Miss Walker. Very happy to finally catch up with you.
Who the hell are you? Oh!
Mr. Canton, what on earth do you
The
want?
detective, right.
To take you back home, whether you like it or not.
You can't arrest me. You have no jurisdiction.
I'm not going with you. Do you hear? Leave me alone.
You're alone here without friends or acquaintances, and you have nowhere to go, Miss Walker. So be reasonable. Turn around and hold out your hands. Don't
tell me what to do.
Force to restrain you.
How? You're a detective. A PI.
Mr. Marston? Finally, I have her. Yes, she is safe
Zip
and
tie.
sound. I have Miss Walker under control. I'll keep you informed of our progress. It'll take a day or two at most. I suppose there are a few
You have
procedural
no, like,
obstacles to overcome
he's just
before
a-
we can
okay.
leave the country.
Is he? Also, you're outside of your jurisdiction. You wouldn't be able to arrest anybody
All
anyway.
these things I'm accused of are completely untrue. Hans's murder, embezzlement. It's nonsense. And while we're wasting time here, I can't help the Ukels. And believe me, they really need it.
I want to see this guy turn good.
I am not your enemy, Miss Walker.
Disagree.
If you haven't done anything like you say, it's in your interest to go back and defend yourself in court. There's nothing left for you to do here anyway. Not everyone here is your friend in these parts.
Clearly. The doctors were clearly sussy bucky. I'm
Well,
gonna trick him.
all right, Mr. Canton. You win.
I'm glad you're finally being reasonable, Miss Walker.
Psych.
Now we just need to wait for the representative of the regional military authorities for the administrative procedures. I don't think it'll take long to get our papers, so we can leave this place then.
I don't know about that.
How long do we have to wait? I've been through a lot over the last few months, you know. I'm recuperating. I'm still a bit weak.
Well, it could take a few hours at the outside.
Would you
At the
mind
outside,
bringing
I
me
don't
a
think
glass
that's
of
a-
water? I don't feel too well. I feel a bit dizzy.
She did get
I'd
drugged
have leave
recently, to
you
be
here
fair.
In the meantime, I'm not sure that.
Please, Mr. Canton. I really think I'm going to faint.
She looks like she hasn't peed in a couple
Don't
weeks.
worry, Miss Walker.
Based off her eye color.
I'll see what I can do. But don't move.
Quick.
Psych!
I have to get free and get out of here while Canton is busy. That's no use to me.
No, but the bottle seems like I
A
could probably
glass
break
bottle.
it.
Maybe if I knock it over.
Let's go. Faster, Kate. Come on. Weak. You got elbows. Just knock the. Dude, it didn't even break.
It didn't break. God, I need to find something else.
Step on it. You're wearing boots.
Useless.
Muda. Whoa. That's got glass in it, maybe. See, why did she use her elbow on the bottle instead of knocking the... Oh. I still could have, but... Still could have used your bottle, the bottle, your elbows on the bottle, like... Didn't have to knock the entire thing over. Also, zip ties don't cut that easy, even with glass, I'm pretty sure. Unless the idea is to, like...
I should be able to use it.
Bleed enough that it slicks the thing. Alright, the science behind it notwithstanding. Very daring escape. Oh, she teleported.
Free at last. Alright, let's get out of here before Canton comes back.
Where did he go to get a cup of water? Like, he can't go into town. The Yukol maybe? But the Yukol, I don't think they'd be selling him water, would they? I don't see why not, but... Water, oh, okay, he's smarter than I thought he was. They won't let me use it that way. Let me out, Mr. Squidhead. Also, I think Canton is also played by, whatever the Eggman guy is.
Miss Walker! No, wait! I have an arrest warrant for this woman. Arrest her!
Doesn't really matter. Please trip him. Nice. How did you not see that coming? He's laughing at him. And he ran with the warrant?
My pass! Give it back to
Oh
me.
no, it's his pass.
Hey,
Even
you
better.
here?
Cool guys don't look at explosions. That guy's just like, chaos good. My job is done. Ow. The Yukol Smith is known for both his taciturn nature and the adaptability of his work. Each time the caravan stops, he quickly sets up his workbench and carries out repairs. Actually, that would make him one of the most important members of the caravan. The capacity to fix the caravan itself. Holy cow, okay. I wasn't expecting this town to look like this. I was expecting a dreary town, though. I didn't realize. I should have known to be a harbor town, but...
That big boat, the Crystal, it's been rotting at the dock for years.
Rotting, great.
Believe me, it's a really good thing that the nomads can't just come and go around Valsambor as they please anymore.
No, that's just racism.
Things are heating up for Mayor Bulyakin.
My
Bully
squid
King?
is
What a name.
absolutely fresh, miss. Listen, miss, it's fresh.
I don't want any. Lots of traps. Not lots to do. Might be missing some stuff, but that would be that rotting boat, yeah? There's just a lighthouse that leads into the very monochrome water. there.
Hi there. Anything biting?
That was kind of spooky from his perspective.
As if. 20 years there's been fewer fish, but sometimes you can get lucky. Go figure. It's really odd.
You seem to know the region well. Maybe you can fill me in a bit. I'd like to know a little bit more about the local legend. I was told that there's a monster down there, living at the bottom of the lake.
The Nutkraken.
And how can you be so sure?
Yeah, please expand.
The lake froze over earlier in the season. People would go out and make holes in the ice in the middle of the lake, then fish like that. Sometimes they would even set up these cabins for the winter next to the hole.
Ice fishing, of
The old
course.
folk always said you should only cut a small hole, just wide enough so the fish could be pulled through when you landed them.
Just.
No more than that. One day, this guy who was kind of odd cut a really big hole. To make it easier, he said.
Kind of cut a really big hole.
He caught a really big one. You don't have to believe me, but he's the one who went into the hole.
Oof.
Backwards. Into the depths. In less time than it takes to say it, the monster's arm came through the hole, then dragged the poor guy down to the bottom of the lake.
Spooky.
That's why the old folks say never make a big hole in the ice.
You could have told him instead of just letting him die, but yeah.
Lurks below.
And how do you know all that?
Because the poor guy was my older brother.
Okay.
I was fishing just next to him that day. So you think what you want. You have a good day, miss.
My condolences is what you have to say now. My condolences is what you say, Kate Walker. Kate? No. Okay. Never mind. Am I gonna be fighting a giant squid? I already tried this, didn't I? It's locked. Anything down here? I don't really want to miss the pickup. So, we're gonna want to go to the other side then. Okay. If I walk close enough to the water, you think this squid's gonna get me? That'd be pretty fun. Point and click boss fights. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. Hello, Mr. Sir, that's drinking too much. You look like the fisherman. Buddy. Don't die. Oh my goodness, what the hell? My footrest is just...
Are you
Is everything
sir?
okay?
One more step and you were in the drink.
R-E-N-O.
Pardon?
Good talk.
It's me, Captain Obo. Obo! Proud commander of the... just as proud crystal.
It's the same guy!
So don't you, sir, me.
It's the same, he plays so many voices!
Delighted. Captain, I'm Kate Walker. I'm looking for Steiner's, the clockmaker.
If I fall in
Another
the
captain.
water, sailor, it would be to go straight to hell. So don't fall
The
in
bastard's
the water,
waiting for me.
Understand? Bastard's waiting for me.
Who are you talking
Good
about?
lord.
The monster of the lake is waiting for us all, miss.
He's your own personal Satan.
Everyone's time comes eventually. To finish the work. Come on. Back in the fight.
Oh, my wrist has been
Because
bugging me all
you
day.
can never lower your guard. Never.
Ow. Ha! More superstitious exposition about the sea monster. It's starting to become a plot point, isn't it? What's this? Muffin. Oh, well, it looks like one of those little Yuko sled things we had. No. I want to say it was a turbo sled or something. Sick. At least he's not hitting on me. Can I...
A tavern.
Okay. Oh, yeah! Okay. That's where the missus is supposed to be, eh? Maybe? Hello?
Someone stole 3 chickens last night. I bet it was those damn thieving Yukos again.
Yeah, we can't always
Monster's
accuse the
getting hungry.
foxes. You should go see about complaining to the mayor with all the others.
I can't.
Yikes, racism.
Excuse me, please, miss.
Yes?
I'm looking for Simon
pretty young.
Steiners.
Simon Steiner is my grandfather. My name is Sarah. Sarah Steiner.
Steiner, like in Final Fantasy?
I'm Kate Walker. Can you tell me where I can find your grandfather's workshop?
Of course. You'll find his shop is at the end of the alleyway, on the left, just as you leave it, in the main avenue. Can I ask what you want with him? Because he's rather old, you know.
What do I want with him?
I'm accompanying the Yukol caravan. Apparently your grandfather is supposed to be making a mechanical
Oh,
prosthesis
yes.
for Kirk, their spiritual
The
chief, who had a
prosthesis.
bad accident recently. Without the artificial leg, Kirk won't be able to go along with the great migration of his people. And on top of that, the Yukols won't leave without their guide.
You're accompanying the
I feel like I know
Yukols?
this person.
My God, you're so terribly lucky. When I was little, Grandfather used to tell me all about their adventures, full of mystery and magic.
Sorry, I just read something about Jen A using Elon Musk as a pejorative or derogative, and that's just hilarious to me.
You seem to like the Yukols, Sarah. I get the impression that's rare in Valsambor.
No, no
It's true
kidding.
that when it comes to the Yukols, people around here can be a bit silly. They go out of their way
Silly?
to make
Use the
nomads
proper
easements
word.
for
Call
all
them
the town's
racists.
problems since they got stuck here.
But
Yikes.
you don't, do you?
Of course not. Grandfather told me that he has actually seen 3 or 4 of the great ostrich migrations in his lifetime, and he always really respected those.
That's more than
strange
most people
people.
say.
He
We were
even
just
made
told
sure
that
I
like
would
2
admire
is a
them
lot.
too, you know.
Sick,
I guess
Simon.
you're pretty close to your grandfather?
Yes. Of course he can get a bit grumpy, especially the last few years. But he's actually really adorable, and you should see the work he does.
He's like
Give him a
Hans,
few
but
cogs and springs, and he'll give you some
from Valsambor
unbelievably
instead of
incredible
from
invention. He
Valadilen.
almost makes mechanical objects.
Which is a
seem
name they
alive.
haven't said in forever, by
I
the
see
way.
exactly what you mean. I used to know someone like that too.
Hans.
The only problem we have is that business collapsed when he got sick. I really do believe that if I didn't have the waitressing jobs to make ends meet, we'd probably have to close up shop.
That's very unfortunate. About you?
Do you like life in Valsambor?
Oh, there's really not that much to talk about here, you know. I spend all my time here or with Grandfather since he got sick.
Yeah.
There was no one who could keep an eye on him for you?
I mean,
We can't afford it, I'm afraid. I also think I prefer it.
like I
this
said, there's not
way.
much to
My grandfather
do
is
in
my
this
only
place by the
family.
looks of it, but it's a harbor town and there's a Kraken
Thank
involved,
you for
so.
your help.
I'll be stopping in to see Grandfather.
This
on
is a
the
Dragon
next
Quest
day.
game, we'd be
Maybe I'll
fighting the
see you
Kraken.
there.
Yes, I hope so. Goodbye, Sarah.
The bow. That's funny. Okay. And can we
We're
go
pretty
see
lucky with
what's
all
his
we've been
face's
through.
wife?
At least we've still got places like this.
Shut up.
All those youngsters trying to act smart to impress the Steiner girl. It really gets to me.
Ah, miss, delighted to see that you finally managed to leave the Yukol camp.
How did you
Yes,
get ahead of
Thank
me?
you very much for the pass.
Well, now that you're at last here, you'll be able to taste my famous borscht.
It would
Borscht.
be my pleasure, but I do have to find Steiner the clockmaker right away.
Simon Steiner? Ah, in that case, you should speak with Sarah, our young waitress.
We did have that conversation already, my
She's
friend.
his granddaughter.
Sick, dude. Talk to me about Obo.
I met that man recently. A certain Captain Obo. He doesn't seem very with it.
And he's
He's
been that
traumatized,
way for
clearly.
20 years, miss. 20 years. Can you imagine? He used to command the Crystal, the boat that made the crossing between here and the amusement park, on the other side of the lake.
The amusement
And he
park,
wasn't
okay.
the same man then.
That's a lot of info,
Is
okay.
Simon Steiner
It's
well
nothing.
known here in Valsambor?
For a long time, he was rather popular. You know, he isn't just a
Uh-huh.
clockmaker. He knows
That's why he's making
everything about
prosthesis.
mechanical objects. He repaired everything for everybody here in Valsambor. He also designed the amusement park on the other side of the lake. with a
Automaton
colleague of his,
creator.
a French automaton
It
creator,
was
if I
Hans.
remember
Of course, he knew Hans.
You could say Valsambor owes a lot to Simon Steiner, miss. So when he got sick, I offered to hire Sarah to help a little. You understand?
I mean, I'm not sure if that's nice or you're just taking advantage of her, but at least she's getting paid.
How are things in town? They don't seem to be going that well.
If you ask me, the atmosphere is horrible. At least half the people don't want the U-Calls right at our door. Most of the shopkeepers even made the decision to go on strike over what they saw as unfair competition.
Oof.
Also, Valsambor hasn't been the same in the last 20 years. There it is.
I'm off.
There it is.
Thank you again for your help.
Weird
See you
ending to
soon,
that
miss.
sentence. So, I don't. To be a town on the path of like the migratory patterns of any sort of native people, I feel like that would make it part of the town's culture to, you know, build around that. So it blows my mind that these people are like, "Ooh." It just sucks, I think. But I've made my opinion on that very clear.
The lake is haunted by a demon.
I believe you, but
Watching me.
Kate
Waiting.
won't because she's
Feel it.
too slow in the
It's
uptake.
been hard to sell our produce since the port closed. And now those nomads show up and undercut us.
It's been hard to sell produce. How about you stop blaming everybody for your problems and just do your job? Always, always, always gotta scapegoat other people, huh? I'll bet you it'll be over here. Got Dragon Age news on my news thing. Curious that I don't have anything about the election on my news page here. Sorry, I just saw a headline that I really like. Looks like Roach is done streaming. Can I maybe... Can we not, maybe? Okay, weird. Weird ads, too. Alright, so, down the alleyway to the left. A car? So used to the way we build streets here that, like, these streets don't make sense to me when you consider cars. Hello, shady man. This looks like an apartment building more than anything else. But it does have a sign, and it's a Steiner.
Steiner.
Yeah! Oh, since they're not watching the show anymore, I'm assuming the elections are finished. Let's see what our results is.
Hello.
Yeah, you look like a
Are
Steiner.
you Mr. Steiner? I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Steiner. My name is
Looks like
Kate
we have
Walker,
another liberal
and I've
government.
come to pick up the prosthesis for Kirk,
For the
evil
fifth term in a
spiritual
row.
guide.
It's a good thing in my
And
opinion,
well,
considering the
dear
competition.
Miss Walker, Dr. Efimova has informed me that the young man was not yet in any sort of condition to withstand the operation.
Yeah,
and
Dr.
that-
Avramov was a friggin' liar.
Mr. Steiner, are you all right?
It is impossible.
Ah,
That
he
pendant
recognized
you have
Oscar's heart.
around your neck. I would be very obliged if you would entrust me with it for a moment. Please, Miss Walker.
They have a lot of the voice actors doing double duty here.
Mein Gott. An
Mein Gott, you're not
XZ2000
German.
automaton heart in perfect working condition. A compensating spring memory. Pendulum ventricles and small mechanical pumps. Everything seems in
Donnerwetter.
excellent condition. Donnerwetter!
Steal
Where
it.
on earth did you steal this, Miss Walker?
It's a
I
souvenir.
did not steal it. It's a souvenir.
No, I
It's
don't know
all
about
have
dear
left of
friend.
Oscar. A very dear friend.
It's more like a trophy.
And yet I am actually very familiar with this type of precision mechanism. An infernal precision.
Infernal.
Incredible, unique expertise.
Yeah, I know. I came here
For
with
this was a
Vorarlberg, man.
Vorarlberg automaton, Miss Walker.
Yes. It was Hans Vorarlberg who designed this object. Tell
You
me,
should
do
know
remember?
that he knew him.
Oh,
Context clues, Kate.
he even lived here a few years. We did a lot of work together. He taught me so many different things, you know. So it is useless to try and make up silly stories, Miss Walker. And I am afraid that I am not about to allow you to leave here.
I told you the
as long as
truth.
you have not told me the truth about where this object comes from.
Hey. Tell him where to get off.
Mr. Steiner, Oscar was a very special automaton. He inspired almost human emotions. But today he doesn't exist.
He doesn't exist.
He isn't dead, of course. Because what has never lived cannot die.
I feel like if he had
Oscar was
sentience,
just
you could say he lived.
dismantled. It had to be like that. All that I have left of him is that heart. A heart made of metal.
It's far more than just a heart, miss. It's far more like a kind of mechanical
You say we
hard
could
drive.
fix him?
A computer that is full of cogs, gears, and springs, but...
But did you need a pacemaker? Holy cow, he's having a bad time too.
Mr. Steiner, are you all right?
He's
My
about as old as
heart,
Hans, so I'm guessing he's probably close to
my medication.
kicking it too.
Quickly!
Just don't move. I'll go and get your medication right away.
Where is it? Who's got it?
No medication in sight.
That's okay, we're gonna need water with the meds, probably. Makes sense. Oh, how ironic that his ticker is given out.
A prototype for the clinic aviary?
Oh.
Make yourself right at home. Don't mind me. I just own the place.
Well, where do you keep your meds, big guy? In the basement or not?
Who would store medication in this mess?
Apparently, Hans's friend. Oh, jeez. The crystal.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but what do I do with it? What's this? Newspaper clipping. Read. Number 142, April 27th, 1989. Lake Gazette. Baranor local news. Incident at Baranor nuclear plant. Authorities downplay effects. Ah. Tempest in a teapot. How the mayor of Baranor, Anatoly Mikhailov, described the incident yesterday that has worried the communities around the local nuclear power plant. I spoke personally with Viktor Rostilavovich, director of the plant, immediately after I was informed by my constituents complaining of noise. He stated, and I can assure you that he has satisfactorily answered all my questions. In a word, all is well. Indeed, it would seem that a minor technical incident was at the origin of the alarm. A power test conducted on reactor number 3 at 1:23 a.m. caused a planned radiolysis of the cooling water, which in turn caused small, inconsequential detonations that were sufficiently loud to lead nearby inhabitants to legitimately react. As for rumors of underground flooding and a fire raging in the faculty facility, Mayor Mikhailov was both firm and reassuring. Spreading rumors like that is purely and simply anti-patriotic. The second you call something anti-patriotic because of That immediately raises red flags to me. He said pointedly, given the importance of nuclear energy for the economy and industry in our beautiful region, do you really think that we would take an accident lightly if it were as serious as the rumors say? And the town councilor added, the reality is that the current systems in the plants are so sophisticated that an accident, and by accident I mean a major one, is statistically almost impossible. When we contacted him, Director Rostislavovich concurred. He also confirmed that he had been in touch with the Energy Ministry, which in the event saw no reason to worry. Vladimir Mykoyov, permanent correspondent. Record number of visitors for the Baranor Amusement Park. By 50,000, that's how many entry tickets have been bought for the Baranor Amusement Park since it opened last year. Pyotr Bulyakin, newly re-elected mayor of Elsinbor, is delighted at the impact on the region that this ice fishing drama, conclusion of the inquest. Last winter it stirred emotions up all over. Leo Narishkin, out on the lake to do a little ice fishing with his little brother, drowned tragically when he fell through the ice. The inquest has concluded that it was an accident, despite the testimony of the victim's little brother, who claimed that there was a giant squid. 20 years ago, huh? That was 20 years ago, and it is now... That means it's 2009. Okay. Thanks for the lore drop. We do need to find the meds. That could be medicine. Yes.
Kirk's prosthesis. But it looks like it isn't.
Pardon me. Of course it's not finished.
A woman's writing saying, Grandfather, don't forget to take your medication 3 hours before dinner.
Sounds like you forgot. Dinner would be at 6 or what? I take it we have to jury-rig a clock.
Who would store medication in this mess? Still nothing.
Yeah? That looks like it's a...
Who would store medication in this mess?
Anything else I can interact with here? No clocks I can touch. Okay. That also turned off just the entirety of the light. Okay. Why let me
Fantastic.
spin it 360 degrees? I think we gotta do something with the projector. Three hours before dinner is specific as hell. Oh jeez.
There's no point.
There's okay.
No medication.
He's having the slowest heart attack in the world. Don't worry about it.
That could do him more harm than good. A prescription.
Oh, sick. Let's go. Can I read it, maybe? Don't think I gotta buy his. Dr. Zamiatine. Tunguskaya Faculty of Medicine, accredited journal, specialist in labor healing and safety medicine. Clinic of Valsenborg, March 8th. General practitioner, prescriptions, 2 vials of spironolactone, 3 boxes of lazolactide capsules. Take daily, prepare preferably at tea time. Doctor's M18. Who's taking boxes of medicine? I need to know this. Let's go. More meds?
Nothing that could help him.
Guess not.
No
Hammer,
way.
let's go. You don't want to reset his heart the hard way?
That could do him more harm than good.
I mean, yeah, but...
Nothing that could help him.
Okay, well, we got
No
his prescription,
medication.
I guess. Dang, I thought we found something back here.
All that
Oh,
clattering
hello.
must get really tiring after a while.
He might actually lose a sense of rhythm. 3 hours before dinner. Ah. What time's dinner? Tea time. What's the other clock say? It's 1 at the 4.
Tea.
Yeah?
Tea.
What's that doing for me, though? A whole lot of nothing. What time is tea time, my dude?
No medication in sight.
It's because it's inside a stupid cuckoo clock. Oh, yeah. Not the button I'm trying to do. Generally between 5 and 7. Okay. Alright.
Tea.
Whoa. Oh. Whoops, just wasted his pills. Let's go.
Going by the smell, I'd say this cup was recently used for tea.
Hence the hint. It's like a tin mug. I hate it. There we go. Tea's in the pot. Medicine in the tea. I don't feel like that's a great idea, but... Sugar in the tea. It's cute that he automated it this way, though. Steiner's medication. You know what? Medicinal tea makes sense. Okay, stop having a heart attack, thanks.
Thank you for your precious help, my dearest Miss Walker. I'm afraid I may have judged you somewhat hastily.
Don't
Oh, you
mention
thought I
it,
lied
Mr.
about Oscar?
Steiner.
Bastard.
Tell me about the prosthesis. I need to take it back to Kirk very quickly. If, of course, you agree to let me have it.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah.
few small adjustments to make. It involves very precise and meticulous mechanics, understand?
Will it take long? I'm sorry to insist, but I also have to give a hand to those unfortunate Yukels. I need to help them get across the lake with their herd of ostriches. I'm so worried about them.
I'm
Once
so worried.
the mechanical leg is at last ready, I can go to the clinic and bring back young Kirk to you. That way you only have to worry about what happens to the other Yukels.
Let's go.
Will
Okay,
do
thank
that,
you.
Mr. Steiner? That would really be a great help.
So, perfect. But dear Miss Walker, are you aware
Perfect with a
of
K.
what lies in store for the nomads when they reach the other side of the lake?
The rest of the
Well,
migration, no?
what's the matter, Mr. Steiner?
The next stage of your journey is the poor cursed town of Baranor.
Oh yes,
It's
the town where the
become hell on earth
event
since the
happened
time
20
of
years
the
prior.
last great ostrich migration.
Okay, not great.
Please join me downstairs for a moment, Miss Walker. I'll show you exactly what I mean.
Does that have anything to do with the boat too? Everything's kind of getting connected all of a sudden. Kind of wild. Okay. Am I looking for this? What am I looking for? This projector? Okay.
Look just next to the
Reel.
films there, Miss Walker. You should find a film on Baranor.
He's played by the same guy who was just weirdly racist earlier. There we go. Easy enough.
Baranor, the cursed city. Baranor,
Cursed city.
the martyred town. Baranor has been
Oh, that's when the nuclear reactor went boom, which is what the mayor we just read about was trying to cover it up. Oof.
sheltered from the prevailing wind, and fortunately it seems to have been spared.
Lucky for them that it didn't go big boom.
Our town was mobilized to go to the aid of our neighbors.
Yikes.
Although our town's means were modest when compared to such
And that's probably where this.
there were
Hey, it's him.
nonetheless among us some brilliant mechanical engineers.
You were still old back then.
In record time, they developed a small army of automatons.
Ah, no, that's good because then they can't get radiation sickness.
Those men and dogs of
Nice
steel
job,
could
Hans.
go where a human could no longer set
Dog.
foot without becoming seriously ill. Over there, they could be excavators, rescue workers, and treasure bearers.
Of course, you recognize Hans's work.
They all look like him.
Truly magnificent pieces, Nishtvar. The XZ-2000 model
Nishtvar,
is
I'm not
most
aware what that
assuredly
means.
one of Hans's major masterpieces.
Their mission was to bring back any survivors of the catastrophe to Baltimore, where the victims would receive the best care in Dr. Zemyat's
Oh, so everybody at Valsambor.
very usually responsible for linking the towns of Baltimore and Baranor every day.
But the squid, where's the squid come in? Did it mutate?
Of the drama. And brought back the survivors.
Wouldn't that be a
of the catastrophe.
fantastic analogy for what's going on in Valsambor?
So Baranor suffered the ravages of a nuclear accident. But according to that film, the automatons you designed with Hans should have helped save lots of lives, right?
You think you'd have heard about him,
I'm afraid
actually.
that's not how things went. Because of Captain Obo, who... Ah,
Well, what?
that must be Sarah. Please come
Spill
this way,
the
Miss
beans,
Walker.
you
I'll
wanker.
introduce you.
I've already met her, actually. I'm gonna whack him. I'm gonna whack him. He's dead. I want him dead. But not really. You just saved his life. But you really? Really? You're just gonna stop yourself that way? Can't just keep walking?
Miss Walker, may I introduce you to Sarah, my granddaughter?
We've actually already met. Haven't we, Sarah?
I actually owe Miss
She's
Walker
not sure.
a candle. Thanks to her calmness and peace of mind, I'm still here.
She just saved my life in the last like 5 minutes.
She found my medication and gave it to me before it was too late. Donnerwetter.
You don't mean you had another attack, do you? Ah, you're being so very naughty, grandfather. You absolutely must let Dr. Zamiatine examine you.
Come on,
You
stay
should,
calm,
actually.
my little child. When I go to the clinic to take the prosthesis
Doctor.
to the young Yukol, I'll stop by and see the good doctor. Until then, why don't you make yourself really useful to Miss Walker?
Excuse me.
She's looking for some way to transport the Yukol caravan to the other side of
I need
the
the
lake.
crystal.
Well, I think I've already found the solution. The boat in the film, the Crystal, it must be the ship that's docked in the port. If it was
I don't
able
think
to
it'll
transport
carry all
the
the
automatons
ostriches,
you and
though.
Hans
Could
built,
it?
it could
I don't know.
carry the ostriches across the lake.
Look how small for all the
That's not
ostriches.
a bad idea. But unfortunately, there's a slight problem of size, dear Miss Walker.
What
Which?
on earth do you mean?
Obo became a poor wreck when he simply abandoned our automatons in Baranor. The coward now drowns his sorrows in vodka. He's convinced that he fled because of the monster in the lake. Heh! Apparently, the imbecile saw the monster, Himmelgott. So he went
Himmelgott.
back on his
Is
tracks,
that what it's called?
abandoning all the automatons in Baranor, as well as the people they were there to rescue.
Oof.
Grandfather, I know you're still really angry with Captain Obo because he abandoned the automatons that you built with your friend Hans in Baranor. He was supposed to wait for them. They were going to take all the survivors they found in the rubble of the
Yikes.
boat and then bring everyone here to safety in Valsambor. But in the end, when he got to the beach at Baranor and saw the disaster and all the dead, he became really afraid.
Ooh.
The disease, the radiation. He must have had an uncontrollable
The
panic
radiation.
attack, so he immediately turned back, dumped the machines on the crystal into the lake, and came back empty-handed to Valsambor. And the automatons have been there ever
Yikes.
since, in hell. But who knows? Maybe today he'll want to sell. I'm sure Kate will be capable of convincing him to help the
Today?
Yukos.
What
I
would
have to
change
go
that?
do
Oh,
my
today
waitressing
isn't the
shift in
present day.
tavern.
You just came back
Come
from
by
there.
and see me later on, okay? Captain Obo will be there.
Yeah, he usually is actually. By the looks of it, and you're the only tavern in town.
All right then. I'll try and convince Captain Obo. Thank you for everything, Mr. Steiner.
I don't know if I really should wish you good luck, dear Miss Walker. Baranor is only an open grave now.
Again, the subtitles are not matching. Oh, yeah. On that note, I think we're gonna call it a day today. Happy Liberal Government Day. I hope you folks enjoyed today's Syberia 3 stream. It was a bit short, yes. I was late. The elections caught my attention, of course. And I'm tired. I've had a really rough day, like exhausting day. So we're gonna call it now. Peace out, folks. I don't have anything else to say. Usually I want to say something else. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. maybe. Should my energy levels be back up. I have one last day of work before my weekend, and I'm feeling it everywhere in my body today. So it is what it is.